Shalom. First I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Basham Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone and rule well. And I want to say Shalom to the elect, man. Just a quick lesson regarding the way in which this kingdom is going to basically go out, man. Okay, if you read Daniel's the 12th chapter, it talks about a time like basically never been seen before, man. You know, and that's basically that's correct, man. That's what's going to be happening. That's prophecy. And you know, there's going to be a lot going on as we approach, you know, the return of the Lord, because we're at the end right now. You know, you've been watching the news, all the different wars and rumors of wars that's going on around the world. You know, Trump putting you know, economic pressure on different you know, lands, different nations, and you know, if you're going to start off with an economic war, that's pretty much going to end up in a war, man. Okay, that's part of the war in its first essence. Now, the lesson that I wanted to do today was specifically talking about the ICBM missiles, which stands for the Intercontinental Ballistic Missiles, man. Okay, and you know, because that's the way that you know, this place is going to be going out. You know, along with the return of Yahushai and you know, the angels and the chariots. Now, America, which is Babylon the Great in the scriptures, you know, is which I'm gonna, you know, Lord willing, I'm gonna get that, is referenced as being destroyed by missiles, man. Okay. Now, this is, let me get the first chapter. This is first scripture. I wanted to just kind of get an understanding of the missiles in the scriptures, because a lot of people would not think that the missiles are in the scriptures. A lot of people, scoffers that come up, you know, they don't realize that this book, the words in this book are, you know, are alive. They're constant, man. Okay, because it's Yahushai. So when they come up and they say, you know, they scoff, they might say, so it's, you know, outdated book, and is it relevant to today, you know, 2018? Well, it's actually very relevant, man. Okay, it's always been relevant, always will be. And the relevancy of the scriptures I'm about to bring out now are speaking about the missiles, man. Okay, this is Joel chapter 2 from the top. It says, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand." That's why the Lord's got his prophets out there, what? Sounding an alarm, man. Letting you know that this destruction is nigh. Okay, you know, trying to gather the elect of our people, man. That's what we're doing. We're basically going out there, pushing out the Lord's word. Okay, and through the hearing of the word and faith, the Lord's gonna seal his elect, man. Okay, when they hear this truth and it resonates with them, and they get sealed in the name of Yahweh Shai, man. And you know, the fact that you got the prophets out on the highways and byways anyway, that says a lot about the time that we're in. Because if you pursuant to Jeremiah 28:8, you know, the Lord would basically, the prophets of old would basically prophesy against, you know, kingdoms. You know, in fact, let me get it, man. I don't wanna, because my memory is just missing right now. Jeremiah 28:8. "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence." Yeah, that's exactly right, man. That's what the prophets are doing now. So before a kingdom went down, the Lord always sent what? The prophets out to basically burn it out, man. Curse it out, man. Okay, before tear that place down and break down those strongholds spiritually. Until what? Until the Lord basically had the physical manifestation of that happen, man. And that physical manifestation is coming soon. That's why we're blowing the trumpet. Okay, we're coming out on the highways and byways. Okay, and we're speaking to our people, man. Okay, it says, "A day of darkness and of gloominess," right? And another thing about the trumpet as well is that, you know, in ancient times, if a watchman saw an evil coming upon a city, he'd blow the trumpet and to let the people know that the evil's coming. And that's what we're doing as well, man. Because we, you know, we that believe, we see that evil coming, that evil day, man. Okay, we see that that dark day coming, man. Okay, and you know, we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can in faith to try and make sure we're right, man, you know, for that time, man, building up to that time. And part of that is to go on the highways and byways and let our people know their transgressions, man. That's the duty that has been given, man. Now, this is verse 2 in Joel, the 2nd chapter. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. They have not been ever the like, and neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. So it's going to be a very, very dark day, man, a day like never before. It says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. You know, what's that talking about? It's talking about their missiles, man. It says, the land is as the Garden of Eden before them. So, you know, Eden meaning what? You know, paradise. It's like a pleasant land before them. And what? And behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them. So when you ever seen a video of like, or a movie, you might have seen where the missile drops on the land, it completely devours and destroys that land, man. Okay? Makes it into a wilderness, man. And nothing escapes it from the point of impact either, man. Yeah, it keeps going. If you keep reading this chapter, you know, it goes into basically goes into the missiles, man. It even describes them as horses, because horse represents power. It says the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as a horseman so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the top of the mountain shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. You know, and these missiles, you know, the majority of these missiles are going to be shot against Babylon, man. Babylon's, you know, America being America, North America, okay, the USA, I'll say that, okay, is going to be completely and utterly destroyed, man. Now, let me get Job chapter 20. Bear with me. Now this is basically Job 20 is talking about Esau, you know, and their elites basically gonna get they're gonna get fucked up, man. Okay, they think they're gonna see the elites of Esau. What they're gonna do is they're gonna go into these bunkers. They're gonna go up into the space stations. But the scriptures say that in Amos says, you know, although they dig into hell, thence from the Lord's gonna basically get them, man, with the angels, man. So they ain't gonna be able to escape this, man. And furthermore, I think it's around Psalms 149 and 148 where it says that their kings are basically gonna be put with fetters of iron, man. Okay, so these elites are gonna be the first people to go into slavery, man. Okay, they think they're gonna get away with it with, like, getting past the destruction, but they're gonna go straight into slavery, man. You know. And they were one of the main people that were orchestrating the slavery of our people, man. Negroes, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Okay, so that's what's coming to them. That's a righteous judgment, man. This is Job chapter 20. I'll get straight to the point. Verse 26. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. It says a fire not blown shall consume him, man. Okay, when you make a fire, you know, you put the air on it to get that air, man. But these ICBMs, they got the chemicals in them, man. They got the chemical reactions, which basically, it's not a fire that's blown. It's that nuclear technology, man. Okay, so that's talking about it. That scripture there is again talking about the missiles, man. I'm gonna get maybe a couple more and then get into the point as well. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 16. It says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. So what's that arrow talking about? What's those plagues talking about? They're both talking about the missiles, man. Okay, I'm going to prove that. If you ever watched Terminator the second chapter, so like, if you ever watched Terminator the second movie, and there's a scene in it where Sarah Connor, okay, she sees like a vision of basically a nuke dropping and destroying everyone, man. Okay, at the end of Terminator 3, where all the missiles get chucked and they all land, you know, that's they get that straight. What they get that from the scriptures, man. Okay, I'm gonna show you what that plague is according to the scriptures, man. This is Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Well, you know, if you just watch that scene from Terminator 2, man, and see what happens to Sarah Connor, that's pretty much what it is, man. It says their eyes shall consume away in their holes, man. That means your eyes are gonna get melted in your sockets, man. From that nuclear fire, man. And that's what's coming to the USA, man. That's what's coming to Babylon. Okay, right? I'll get these last two scriptures. This is Isaiah 54:16. Now it says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy." Now, that waster is talking about the missiles, man. Okay, because it's going to waste Babylon. It's going to also waste a couple of these other places, man. Okay, in this World War III, because of what? Because of all the iniquities that they've done against the Lord and His people, man. Okay, it says I have created the waster to destroy, man. Because what did the Lord do, man? The Lord basically created a smith that designed it, man. You know, the guys that He basically gave them because what's the blessing of Esau? It's the sword, right? So he was given that great sword, man. Okay, which is that nuclear technology, and with that great sword, he's gonna basically destroy himself, man. He that lives by the sword is gonna die by the sword. Okay. What he's gonna do is, what did the law say? He said, Yahushua said, if Satan be divided against Satan, how shall his kingdom stand? And right now you got what? America and Russia and their different vassals going at it, man. Okay, and that's going to come to a fruition of missiles being chucked at each other, you know, in this World War III, man. But the Lord designed that, man. Why? And that's just the way it is, man. Because it's written, man. Okay, like a couple scriptures that I quoted. You know, that's the fulfillment of what Esau deserves, man. The way he's going out. You know, and on top of that, the Lord's going to return with the chariots of heaven. You know, and the guys that basically are going to be about here and there, different armies, they're going to try and come against them, okay, these heathen nations, and they're going to get fucking destroyed, man. Okay, you can read about that in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, you know. I'm going to end it with this, man, just to hit home about Babylon, man. Okay, because the missiles are not there just to be stockpiled, okay, they're there to be used. You don't, especially this, man, especially Esau, you're not going to invest all that money into something, a weapon, to not use it. Okay, in the ancient times, you didn't just buy, create loads of, put all that money into creating all these different swords and all that to not use them. They're used for a reason, because of what? Of a battle, man. This is Jeremiah 51:14. Wait, is it 51:14? Let me see what 50:14 says. Salakia, Jeremiah 50:14. It says, "Put yourselves in array against Babylon, round about." Oh my God, you know what? I'm going to read it from 13. "Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow." And the ones that bend the bow are what? The different nations that have got nuclear capability. They're going to be the ones that shoot the arrow, man. Okay, like an archer. They're going to be bending the bow like an archer does, as we read earlier, man. Okay, and that arrow is talking about what? Because scriptures talk about an arrow that goes to the ends of the earth. It's not talking about an actual arrow, like made of wood or whatever, or iron or whatever. It's talking about what? It's talking about the missiles, man. It says, "Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord." So everyone's going to dump some missiles into America, man. America's going to be completely and utterly destroyed, man, with nuclear, with those ICBM nukes, man. Okay, and that's recorded in the scriptures. So is it because, you know, there's people out there that, you know, so-called scholars or whatever that, or geopolitical, you know, critics and all that, or spokesmen, and they're very much, there's all these articles coming about World War III. You know, is this World War III? Is this and that? Is this? Well, the scriptures talk about that, man. Okay, the scriptures talk about that. That was already ordained from the start, man. Okay, the Lord had already had that all predestined, man. Okay, for this to happen, man. And it was written, and at this time we through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, our apostles and elders have broke it down to us, man. Okay, you're not going to get this in any other, you know, false doctrine, because this is the truth, and we're living the truth right now, man. That's how you know it's the truth, because you see the prophecies playing out before your eyes. Okay, these nations are stockpiling the ICBMs, and they're going to shoot at each other, man. That's what's going to happen. Okay, and America is going to be completely, utterly destroyed, man. Anyway, you know, I hope that's been edifying. To the next lesson, Lord willing, shalom.